Hi everybody, and welcome to episode 16 of the Casually Avid Gamer Plays Prison Architect. I'm glad you guys are here. Now, we are almost at capacity. Oh, we've got one person in maximum security. Let's fix that real quick while I'm thinking about it. We don't have any place for them to stay except for the dorms. And that's... except for this. And that's not so hot. So, Ross, you're in solitary probably because what did you do? He's extremely volatile. That's good. Wait, history. Attacked staff. What a guy. Sadly, we'll have to bump him back down to normal sec because we got no place for him to stay. And the rest of medium security is nasty enough as it is. Now, as I said at the end of last episode, I let the prison just run until we built up to our max capacity. I ended up having to throw in another sink and a couple more fridges and cookers. Like, I don't like how that looks, but these overlapping things, it doesn't hurt anything. Like, it doesn't slow anybody down. So, at max capacity, we seem to be keeping up with the food situation just fine right here. This size kitchen seems to have worked, despite the fact that it's completely filthy. It worked out really well, splitting minimum and medium security between shifting their eating times, and that's let us really kind of get double use out of pretty much everything. So, where are we at now? Oh, a few things happened. I think we had our first death. Did we? What's our evaluation? No? Well, that would have been a couple of days ago. I think somebody died. And that's less than good. So I ended up having to throw in a morgue. Which, yeah, okay. Alright, that looks a little dirty in there. You know what? Logistics. Can have up to 12 people. There's 9. There you go. Boom. Get everybody back to work. So we put in a morgue, and then we actually we got our first snitch informants. Where is he? Aston, France. He covers 37% of the prison population, and what I can do is I can call him into security, and he will give me information on everybody, on the people he knows anything about. Oh, we have a potential CI right here. Let's pause. How do we recruit him? Recruit informants. That's great, because then we'll have an informant in the minimum sec people as well. So, recruit. He's a confidential informant now. Yay! So we've got 2 CIs, and they're already a little suspicious of him. And you start to learn things about your prisoners. So this guy's an expert fighter. That's great. This guy's fearless. He can't be cowed. That guy's tough, and he's likely to fly off at the handle. A lot of people are extremely volatile. That's not good. Strong and a skilled fighter. Yeah. That's why our guards have tasers. So they will tell us, the informants will pull them in, and they'll tell us what we need to know about various people. They'll point out where contraband is. If they know of any escape tunnels that are being dug, they'll tell us about it. However, if we use them too much, they could get killed. As people get suspicious of them, as prisoners get suspicious of them, they could become a target. And one thing that they actually do say, and the reason why I started getting informants in the first place, for these, looking for any new prisoner who is ex-law enforcement, because if you're a cop, if you were a cop, other prisoners want to kill you. That's just the way it is. So what's happening is, if I see somebody who is in medium security who is ex-law enforcement or ex-prison guard, first thing I'm going to do is set them to minimum security, because minimum security offenders tend to be a lot less violent. And that's so rather than doing like a protective custody type thing. What is going on in there? Why are there no guards? Okay, hang on. Medium sec. Guards. I don't... That was... That's one thing about this game. Like, you're sometimes where you assign people, it just disappears. Like, people are just like, whatever. You didn't really mean it. So okay, so that's better. So yeah, we've been making use of the intelligence tab, trying to figure out who we need to protect, rather than building like a dedicated wing for protective custody, which is normally where ex-law enforcement would go. Oh yeah, you tried it, didn't you? Guard put you down. Tased you. You got tased, bro. Both of you tried to jump a guard. You idiots. Alright, so we gotta drop you to normal sec. You to normal sec. You're getting searched. Somebody's gonna take you off to do your time in the hole. That's all well and good. Alright, so what else is going on? Well, while we were doing all of that, or while things were running, I thought I'd kind of prep for our next expansion. So I've built a ton of foundations. We've got a foundation here, which is going to be another, like, more cleaning cupboards, maybe even like a parole thing, something, cleaning cupboard. This is going to be another laundry. These are just going to be, I'll probably do like a chapel or something in here as well. I think that would probably be a pretty solid idea. Yeah, chapel, maybe some more of these, maybe another classroom, something like that. Definitely another chapel, because I think a lot of people are kind of starving for the spiritual need, so we'll do that. But first, this is where we're going to have our canteen, and we want that up and built before we do anything else. So, and one other thing I also did, I laid out all of the utilities, so our workmen are really busy getting those in right now. Which is fine, which is great. So, how is everything doing? We got a bunch of grants. We finished the carpentry grant, and matter of fact, let's check and see if we've even got anything left. Visitation rights, you know what, I don't want to bother. That just seems like a big hassle. Reform through education initiative. I don't know where we stand on that. Inmate nutrition research, no thank you. Long-term investment, and cell block E. Cell block E is 500 prisoners, which is doable, I guess. I don't know that we want to bother, but maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to grab any of these right now. Although, actually, we'll just grab this one. See who... Let's see, I already unlocked 10 prisoners passing the foundation education course. That's great. Now we just need somebody doing the general education. Let's see, programs. Reschedule all programs. There we go. How is... There we go. General ed, we got 2 people in it. Excellent. Most excellent. Can we do another? Guess not. Alright, and then parole-wise, 12 prisoners up for parole. We've got 3 parole offices moving. So you'll see we cycle through prisoners rather quickly. You see, we were at max capacity. Now we're expecting another 14. Just because, thankfully, they're not escaping or murdering one another. They're just being paroled out. So that's a delight. I also added in another power station here because, frankly, we needed it. So, okay, got these guys are all working here. And actually, while they're doing that, let's go ahead and do... Materials there. Materials there. We'll need that anyway. Alright. Man, this place is dirty. Well, no prisoners can't get here, so it's just janitors who are doing this, so that's fine. How are we... How many builders do we have? We've got 18 workmen, which... it seems to be fine, but... What's that doing for our daily? There we go. Alright, making $10,000 a day. That's okay. That's okay. Alright, so let's start finishing out brick wall. Actually, no, we don't want to do brick wall just yet. We want freezers and cookers. So, objects, fridge. Let's start with, how many we got there? We got 8 in total right there. You know, we're just going to start off with 4. We're going to get a cooker. Start off with 4 as well. And then let's go. Need sinks. Start off with 2 sinks should work. Alright, so that is enough for to be our kitchen. Materials, brick walls. And we can always chop through these walls later. Yeah, we'll just do this now. That'll be fine. Alright, now we need objects, lights. Let's start. There and there. And then we need sprinklers. Let's go ahead and carry the lights over. Utilities, we'll need a water pipe. Perfectly spotted, there we go. And then our sinks will need water eventually. I think that's fine. Let's check out utilities, make sure I didn't screw something up. Okay, good. So you see how it's a slightly different color than here? That means it's because it's on a different system. So that is most excellent. So everything in there should be in and fine. Okay. Wait, are you saying you don't have power? No, wait, you're saying you do have power. Okay, I was confused. So we're getting all that in, and then we need to... Well, I guess, you know what, I think this is probably fine. So let's just go ahead and do the quick build. Clone. Go here. Go up against the wall, up against the wall. We separated by 1, then by 2. Ooh, wait. Where's objects? Just trying to say all those are canteens. No, they're not. Knock it off. Let's leave it on pause while I do this. Quick build. Clone. so that's good. And rooms. Let's just go ahead and I don't want anybody wandering in here for whatever reason. Alright, good. 3 serving tables seems to be cutting it over there. So, objects. There. Let's go there. Materials, brick wall. Did I not build the brick wall at all? Alright. That should be all we need for the canteen. Have lights there. We want a few more lights, I think. Perfect. What else do we have? Those are TVs. I think I'm going to do radios. We're going to do radios and phones. And radio, where art thou, radio? Oh, I guess I did do radios. Hopefully the kids like them. Alright, last thing I want to do is let's dismantle, 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 and then objects we want. Wait, we need to dismantle materials, demolish walls. You too. And you as well. Why? Because we need our handy dandy metal detectors right there. And I've noticed things get really crowded right there, so I think I'm going to try to add 2 more metal detectors right there, so we can see about easing traffic flow. Because I'm noticing a ton of my fights happen right in here because everybody's just crammed together. That's something I'm going to have to remember for the next prison. Right, so that's there. What do you... Oh yeah, we... our people need to work faster. So let's kick the speed up a notch. Objects. Come on. Metal detector. Excellent. Camera 1, camera 2. Get that one yet? No, we didn't. So utilities, we'll need some electrical cable. Run for it. Oh good, we got it covered already. Excellent, good for us. Object. The metal detector. Right there. Perfect. Alright, so one last thing we want to do here is rooms. Actually, I'm not gonna... We will end up declaring this a kitchen at the beginning of next episode. That should be great. So between episodes, I'm going to let this fill in to be a kitchen, and I'm going to actually start constructing some stuff here in the new dorms. Excuse me. Alright guys, thank you for tuning into this episode of the Casually Avid Gamer Plays Prison Architect. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. It's a fun little game. I'm having a blast with it. I hope you guys are too. Click that like button. Click the subscribe button. I want you guys to have a great week. I'll talk to you next time.